Hi, everybody. Welcome to Reality Buzz TV, where we talk about all things reality TV shows and all things reality TV show stars. So, listen, Lucas, this video is meant for people that love Utano Tembo, whether we are talking about what's happening in the present or in the past. If you are not one of those people, please leave this video, watch other videos on this channel, or go watch other channels. For the rest of you, as kulmeni indaba Seleko. So listen, you guys, I'm on season 2 now of Utano Nesimbu, and that is because we had agreed with some of you that love Utano Nesimbu that we were going to go back and watch the old seasons and talk about them. So I'm on season 2. And as season 2 begins, you guys, Musam Selego and his wives, they go to Kwamadlala to congratulate the chief Umadlala because one of his daughters was going to be lobolwad very soon. I know that this question always comes up when things like this happen on Utano Table, where people are like, Ntando, you are Zulu. Does this really happen in the Zulu culture that somebody goes and sees the king and congratulates the king or the chief if their children are going to be getting married? I don't know, you guys. Some of these things that happen on Utano Table, I've never seen or heard of them, okay? So I think some things they just do to entertain us. So this is the background of this agreement here that was made by Umseligu no Macele. So as they are talking to the chief, Macele ends up asking the chief, what is the importance of doing the traditional wedding? Because all of them, the wives have done the home affairs or the Western wedding, but they haven't done the traditional weddings. Is it very important to do the traditional wedding? That's what she was asking. The king says, in fact, the traditional wedding is more important than the other one, but it's good to do both. But amadlozi, they will take you as married only if you are married traditionally. So then they decided, oh, that means that none of them are married Kamseluku, none of the wives are married Kamseluku. That's what starts the conversation about Imshato Kamseluku. That is when we discovered, all of us, that all of them bebengaqediwe ukulotsholwa, and some of them kunezinto bezingenziwe in terms of like doing the traditional weddings. So that's what starts the wedding conversation. They go back home, they have a meeting where they are talking about possibly having one wedding for everybody, like they all get married on the same day. The wives are like, no. Macele Mayeni Mangwabe are like, no, I cannot do that. Ma Kumalo is like, I would do that because that will save us money. But the others don't agree, so they agree that they're going to have different dates. Then you guys, Macele goes and has her own conversation with her husband about the weddings and the fact that if they have to do their traditional wedding, they will celebrate their 17th anniversary while doing their traditional wedding. She also says to Umusam Selegu, or ask him, are you going to invite me when you get married to your other wives? Because it's just weird to me that I'm going to be sitting there as a guest and my man is marrying someone else. Musam Selegu says, of course I'm going to invite you. There's no way that I can have a new wife entering, Coco Flow's homestead without you being present. Macele is like, listen, that will be very weird for me. Imagine now I'm inviting my friend, come with me to my husband's wedding. That does not even make sense. The only way that that can make sense is if you pay, They laugh about it initially because I think Mselego initially thinks Macele is joking about paying, but a few minutes later, you can see his face changing because he realizes that Macele is serious. Because initially, Macele is laughing too, but later on, her face gets serious. It's like, listen, we have to make an agreement. Whether you like it or not, you are going to have to pay for me attending any of these weddings that you are going to be having. So for each wedding that I will be attending, you are going to pay. She does joke about him paying $1 million each wedding that she's going to attend. But then later on, even though she doesn't talk about the million, but she says, listen, you need to shake my hand on this one because whether you like it or not, you are going to have to pay because this is a weird thing that I'm going to have to attend any of your weddings. Okay. Now, you guys, I think at the time, really honestly, I did not pay as much attention to this scene as I did as I was watching now, because with season 9, uh, I think I understand better how much Umacele was negotiating her wedding all the time as as things were changing and they had to do new things and they had to adjust. She was adjusting her and renegotiating her marriage to Umseleku, and she found a way to get what she wants, you guys. Whether utando and warmth and whatever, she gets that, and respect, she gets that. But I think in terms of material things, she did find or she is the one that actually was able to identify what she needs to do in order to get this man to do whatever she wants in terms of material things, how to get him to give her what she wants. And this was a scene that was quite enjoyable for me to watch, because I was like, this is where it started. She has always done this. We just didn't pay attention at the time. It's the same thing, you guys, as her calling Umselego my earthly king. She did that in season 1. It's the same thing as her calling the other wives the train. She has always done that. For some reason, everything in season 9, it was almost like we were hearing or seeing for the first time. But Macele has always done things the same. We just did not pay attention back then. So they do end up shaking hands, you guys, when she says, listen, you just have to understand that you are going to pay if I have to attend any of your weddings. Okay. Now, you guys, don't forget that while they are doing this negotiation here, they are still having terms that had already been negotiated, which was the 20th anniversary term that we later found out about. So here she was promising to go to the weddings if it was worth it. Okay, if Mselego made it worth it, she was going to go to the weddings. But remember, here the 20th anniversary clause still existed for Umacele, because Umacele had said, but after 20 years, I'm attending none of them. So she was agreeing to attend the weddings if everything happened before 20 years. But even then, she was saying, you're going to have to pay me to attend any of them. But after 20 years, I'm not going to attend them. Okay. When it didn't happen, and whatever was promised her didn't happen during the 20th anniversary, that is when she started to renegotiate again. And a lot of us were confused because we did not understand that she had renegotiated her marriage on Macele. So listen, you guys, it's fun to watch the old episodes. If you can get them, please watch so that we can have a conversation. But if you can't, don't worry about it, because I'll be back here giving you everything, all of the details on what's happening, what was happening with the old episodes. And my viewers, the family Yalaga Bazas, will be in the comment section explaining to you even more of what was happening back in season 2. Okay, thank you so much for watching this video. Like it before Pumegona, share it with your friends, with your family, and even with strangers in Tandaga. Cool.